It's crazy that all these crackheads are in my comments telling me that I should look up to them and not my own ancestors, when all of you are smaller than me, weaker than me.
What ancestors? The Atlantean ones? The ones from Hyperborea, maybe? Y'all look silly. All of it was invented. You're not here for your ancestors. You're here to recruit. My question is, for who? My guess would be one of the MLMs like Patriot Front or Athletic Club. They'd look up to you, huh, Show Pony? There's a delay in your responses. You got a brain trust helping you write them. You got this je ne sais quoi. Nah. Schreitenfreude. Speaking of which, you're following the club that disrespects the whole thing and the gods, ancestors and all. And I got this saying about adding and subtracting from the saga. Also a play on family honor and your line. That whole starting with a positive or negative honor thing. Is your path adding or subtracting from the saga? And I'm going to prove you're subtracting from it. I would highly encourage you to look up the Isle of Thor and pooping on it, disrespecting it. And well, that invented World War II from Atlantis stuff that later became Hyperborea, with the book that they got it all from being proven a fraud, put into Himmler's ear by diagnosed schizophrenic, well, they kind of disrespected the whole thing. Look to the runes you invented or modified. I can't change anyone's mind if they're going to come over to whatever it is you're doing, but I would highly encourage everyone watching not to go to a branch of the family tree that disrespects the gods. Our ancestors. Literally every second you're in your little Atlantean club, you're disrespecting your ancestors. Fun fact, we don't have sacrilege. We only have that one story of the Isle of Thor and disrespecting it. I would say that the runes are equivalent or higher. And if this whole shtuckus you got going on was about your ancestors, you'd know that. You know, I've been almost in a non-stop training camp the last 2 years for charity. It really keeps me motivated. My latest endeavor for St. Jude Children's Hospital, where I'm going to tug-of-war a truck every foot for every dollar. Well, I'm a little wore out, kid. Thanks for the wind in my sails. I think I'm going to add to my saga tomorrow. A little charity montage just for you. I'm competing against a bunch of people for this belt on my wall. The St. Jude Children's Hospital Victory or Valhalla belt. It's a partnership with them. I gotta ask you, why is it you and your Atlantean club don't have anything of honor like this? You're a bodybuilder. I'm an athlete. Big difference. Just like I'm a Norse pagan and you're a Nutsi. Big difference. Kinda odd how it's about the Austrian painter and not his people. I also regret to inform you that I'm a veteran, and I, like all veterans, swore an oath to defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. You fall in that category, kid, and you know what's gonna happen if I break that oath. They're using you, kid. They're not a tribe or a kindred. They don't care about you. They're just gonna keep pooping on the Isle of Thor and putting you out front. They're Show Pony. Lastly, because of Havamal 127 and all your pooping where everyone's eating, that's why everyone's calling you out. You should know that too. Or did your club not tell you? Tough break, kid. Anyway, I gotta hit the rack and be up early for training. I got a montage to make in your honor, 'cause that's the only way you're gonna get it, you turnip.